What's up guys, good morning. It is super early here. Before we get into this video, I want to let you guys know I am giving away 10 battle passes for season 5 here. So technically it's just 10 sets of 1,000 V-Bucks. So if you want to use it for the battle pass, you can. If you want to use it for skins, you can. Whatever you want to do. If you guys want to enter, top link down in the description. Best of luck. I love you guys. I love all the support, and I'm excited for season 5, so I wanted to give back a little bit. So good luck. Let's hop in the video. Well guys, that's a wrap on season 4. This screen right here is our life now for the next hour or so while season 5 deploys, but all is well because we have the patch notes for season 5, and man, let me tell you guys, these are actually really crazy. Like, we've got some new stuff coming into the game that we weren't really expecting, and this is going to be pretty wild. So first up, check this out right here. This is kind of like the, preview image for the patch notes, and wow. I'm not gonna lie, when we saw the 3 skins leaked yesterday, I made a video on it last night, I wasn't super hyped about it. Like the Japanese Kitsune mask, it wasn't bad, and then we had the like Blackbeard looking dude from Rainbow Six, and then we also had the other female like Viking warrior character, which is actually pretty cool. But like overall for those 3, I wasn't like losing my mind. I wasn't super hyped, but this guy right here looks absolutely insane, like a witch doctor type dude thing going. I don't even know what to call it, but it looks really cool. But yeah, so that's the preview image we have here. Now, let's get into the patch notes. Now, for weapons and such, there are nerfs across the board here. Starting off with shotguns, they changed up the way they work a little bit. They made it so you can more clearly see where your pellets are going and how many pellets hit the enemy, as well as they're going to make it so those pellets aren't in a random pattern. They're going to go in the same pattern every single time, so it's a little bit more consistent. But where the nerf comes in is they've made it so that, number one, after you fire a shotgun, you can't fire a second shotgun for a certain period of time. So it looks like double pumping or pump tacking or heavy pumping or anything else. It looks like those combinations aren't really going to work out anymore. And I realize some people are going to be upset by this. Like, yeah, it was kind of a part of the game that did take a little bit of skill, but it was also a little bit spammy. And this is potentially going to open up our inventories. That's what I'm excited about, so that you only have to carry 1 shotgun, and then you can have an extra slot for a sniper or heals or whatever else. So overall, we'll see how this works out, but I'm hoping it's a good thing. And then the heavy shotguns did receive a nerf, so their damage is unchanged, but their pellets are increased from 5 to 10. So basically they became a little bit less accurate with that change, and that's probably needed because the heavies were kind of broken. Now, moving on, the hunting rifle has a nerf to its aim assist. It's going to be more in line with the other sniper rifles now. And then also the drop-off damage for suppressed SMGs is more in line with the other SMGs now. So they got a little bit of a nerf in their drop-off. They're going to drop off a little bit quicker and do less damage over time. So yeah, that's what we've got going on for weapons. Next up, we've got something totally crazy, the all-terrain kart, or the ATK. And this is what I was mentioning in the intro of this video. We had no clue this was coming. So obviously we got shopping carts in this game in season 4, and they were a huge hit. A lot of people really liked them. I mean, they're kind of a fun item, a trolley item. Like, you can have one person in the cart, you can have one person on the back pushing, but it's not really like they're super useful. I mean, in certain situations they can be, but at the same time, they're kind of like a random fun type of item. Well, it looks like Epic is trying to make something that works for your whole squad. So it says the new all-terrain cart has room for your entire squad. Get a speed boost after drifting. The roof acts as a bounce pad. Work together as rear passengers to leap over obstacles with the all-terrain cart. Lean back and release at the same time for a higher jump. Lean back by holding S on keyboards or holding back on the thumbstick for controllers. Dude, what in the world are we? We're talking about a cart. So I'm picturing something with 4 wheels. It's going to have spots for all of your squad members, probably 2 up front and then the 2 in the back pushing. And then the top of it's going to be a bounce pad. I have no clue what this is about, but I'm really excited to check it out. So that's going to be one of the first things I try to take a look at once these servers come back online. But moving on, we also have an updated map. We knew this was coming. We've got a couple of new POIs and an entirely new biome, the desert biome, along with the Paradise Palms, the Lazy Links POI, and then a few unnamed POIs have also appeared across the island. So we're going to have random little spots where you might see like a stagecoach and animal carcasses and stuff like that. And that's going to be pretty cool. So Paradise Palms, Lazy Links, I'm assuming that's going to be a golf course. And Paradise Palms might be some sort of a resort or something. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But new desert biome. This is going to be really, really cool. I'm just wondering where they put it. I guess if I was to make a wager here, I would say probably down in Moisty Mire. But again, we'll just have to wait and see until the actual map releases. Next up, they're changing up the in-game. So Storm Circles 7, 8, and 9, which is really at the end of the game, are now going to change directions, and they're going to move locations instead of just shrinking, which is going to make things interesting, keep people moving around at the end of the game. They actually changed it here so that in Season 5, progressive challenges will no longer be restricted to a single season. You now complete them at your own pace, and they're also now based on a fixed amount of XP, not your season level. So this is like the Omega Challenge in Season 4, which, I mean, if you played a ton and you grinded and you played with squads and had the squad bonus XP and stuff, it was, relatively easily attainable. But if you're somebody who plays solos or doesn't play 3 to 4 hours a day, it was really tough to get. Like, I personally didn't even get it. Even though I was traveling for a couple of weeks, that probably has something to do with it, but it was tough to get, and a lot of people are really sad they're never going to have that Omega with the different colored lights that you can choose from. So it looks like they're trying to alleviate that now, and in Season 5, when we have challenges like that, they're going to be based solely off of XP, and if you don't earn it in Season 5, that's all right. You can continue working towards it in Season 6. So makes it more available to everybody, also cuts down on the uniqueness. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what happens, but, whatever. Then at the end of the gameplay section of these patch notes here, we've got a few random things. Weekly challenges are now split into two sections. You've got free and battle pass. Down but not out players have smaller collisions, so you're not going to be able to run into each other as easily. Emoting now interrupts sprinting. You now earn XP for reviving teammates in 50v50 in teams of 20, up to 3 times per match. That's actually pretty cool. You get 30 XP the first time, 10 XP the second time, and 10 XP the third time. Encouraging people to level, not to level up, to actually get people up to help out their teammates and actually play like you're meant to play. That's pretty cool. The weapon reticle will now fade slightly when reloading out of ammo or changing weapons. Nice little, visual change. And the player camera can now see out of the water when walking in lakes. All right, cool. All good stuff there. Under the audio tab, we've got something kind of interesting here. Added unique ambient audio to the new desert biome. More unique ambient audio for the map will be coming in future updates. So, kind of weird here on the, ambient, when you're around something, it's going to play certain sounds. So, I don't know if just, in the desert, you're going to hear, wind noises and sand and little tumbleweeds going across the place or whatever else. But, might be pretty cool. Add to the realism a little bit. They've also added extra audio and visual fanfare to the Victory Royale screen, so it's going to be crazier. I'm sure there's going to be fireworks or confetti or something cool happening. There's going to be new music and new sounds and stuff. I'm really excited to check that out. That's definitely going to be a video coming later today. We check out the new Victory Royale sequence, but I think that's pretty cool. I feel like they do need to make it a little bit better. And then finally, the last thing I found pretty interesting and noteworthy in these patch notes is for mobile. Now, I know a lot of us don't really play too much on mobile, but this is kind of funny. Auto fire has been added as an option on mobile platforms. Enabling this causes the player's weapon to automatically fire when the reticle is over an enemy that is within range. So you're going to be able to run around and just look at people, and your weapons are automatically going to start firing. I mean, obviously that's useful in a sense. At the same time, it could get kind of crazy with you have a sniper out and it just randomly shoots and stuff. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens, but kind of interesting there. But yeah, that wasn't all of the patch notes. That's just the main things that I saw that I found interesting. There were a bunch of other little, bug fixes and stuff like that. But if you want me to be honest, based off these patch notes, it doesn't sound like as much changed as I expected. I mean, we got a new desert biome and a couple new point of interests along with other random ones around the map. But I was expecting Jurassic Jungle and a bunch of other stuff to be added into the game, so I'll have to wait and see what happens with the update. There could be more than what these patch notes lead on to be. Maybe Epic's trying to save a surprise for us, or maybe all the stuff we've been hearing about and seeing leaks about and all that kind of stuff is just going to be slowly added in throughout Season 5, and we might continue on the same timeline. Like, we might start to see the sky open up, and we might have stuff start coming down or whatever else. I figured all that stuff was going to happen this morning, but kind of doesn't seem like it right now. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. I've got a bunch of videos coming today to check out everything new, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And hopefully these servers can come back online soon. I'm going to see you guys later. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and peace out.